the sonar. Can we swing around a little bit, see if we can get the...
If you look on the camera on the right, it's something that's either an anchor or a propeller.
Where?
Well, it would be straight down. Or just some debris that looks like that. Yeah. Wow.
Can you kind of zoom in on this?
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead, Tess.
Trying to give you some more umbilical. Are you going to want to come back down the way we came?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. I thought that might be the chrysanthemum. Nope. Wow. It's weird. It's like the alloy of metal they used is different. Definitely it's flaky. Looks a lot more corroded than some of the others we've seen. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you, Tess. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can come by. Thank you. All right, so we're going to just come back the way we came. I don't. Yeah, it's going to be hard to do a proper survey without a proper survey. So it's going to be. It's just going to be what it is.
And you don't think you can get around the other side?
We can. I mean, of this pile, or yeah.
Yep, and then, I mean, continue, you know, there was some coherent hull structure.
Yeah, so we were going to head back that way. What we're trying to do is figure out what the margins of this thing are, and
Okay.
then we'll do a survey if that's if this is what they want to do.
Yeah, we certainly want to get a complete survey if we can.
Okay.
And you do it in the safest way.
Your discretion.
You think?
Okay. Yeah. So let's continue on, Jacob. As planned, we'll just go back the way we came.
Yep, that's what I think.
And then we'll swoop around the backside and just do our regular program. But it's this is so disorganized. It's crazy. All right, I guess we're calling this the bow.
All right. Advise on the bow.
Right.
For those of you joining us, we're looking at the bow of the Japanese destroyer Yudachi. 90% sure.
We're calling it at least the front, the front of the rubble. There's not much.
Yeah, that's fair. There's not much left. Would this have been damage from the torpedoes, or is this other damage?
It's other damage.
Okay. So Frank, you were saying that there was, trying to sink it, it was 3 torpedoes sent to, from other Japanese ships, is that right?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's just what I'm reading here.
Yeah, look, there's the base.
Anchor. Okay, that looks like maybe anchor chain.
Yeah, I see.
So are we thinking this is like part of the hull? That's kind of the hull. It looks like it's kind of flayed out like a... Okay.
Whoa.
Awesome blossom at Outback Steakhouse. The bloomin' onion. Bloomin' onion, that's what it is, yeah. It's been a while. Yeah.
I'm going to kind of use your track as to where the extents are.
Yeah, I'll wiggle back.
That's what I'm going to reference.
Okay. Good golly.
Like folded open. I wonder if that's one of the shafts. I mean, it wouldn't make sense if it's the bow, but
Yeah, that's, well, that was, or could it be a fallen mast or something? Thick, maybe.
God. What is all this stringy stuff? It's so crazy.
Yeah, we should be able to see a gun mount, according to the drawing that Chuck did.
Well, that was 30 something years ago. And,
so,
and I think one of the things we're seeing is a much more rapid rate of degradation.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, to Jonathan Wombeck, we're debating whether we're at the bow or the stern. Is this actually a gun barrel sticking up? No, I don't.
No, I don't even.
No.
Those almost look like voice tubes.
Well. Is that potentially a gun with the mount?
I have no idea.
Can we get a size on that? It does kind of like it's fallen, like maybe it's fallen backwards a little
backwards
bit.
Into it, yeah.
That could be. Can we get we can get a size of that barrel looking thing if it...
It's about 10 centimeters.
Gosh, what a mess.
Well,
I don't know that that's a gun. I mean,
I don't either.
What's all this stringy stuff? That's so crazy to me. It's like, what are they?
It almost looks like voice tubing.
Voice tubing?
It's like
voice tubing. It was a way to communicate from the bridge. It's like brass pipes that would go to various compartments and you'd speak it to them and you could hear them.
Whoa.
Wow, it's like mostly like this.
Now, could this...
Just the sheer amount of wiring?
Those three something.
Yeah.
Wow. John says there were 2 AA positions just forward of the bridge and 2 more just above and aft of the forward torpedo mount.
Is that a spring right there?
Yeah.
It's a coil or spring.
Where are you seeing the spring?
Looks like this deck here is kind of blown up. It looks like we're looking at the
like
a deck that has been blown up and over, kind of folded up.
Right.
And
now, you made the comment that there was a thought that the firing from the Portland set off the magazine.
Cables are in cableways.
So maybe we were at the, but that's just kind of a weird.
Yeah. So we see cableways right there. They're like secured to the side of the boat.
I just wonder, like, what? Geez, so much. The amount of cabling is like it's really a lot more than on the Americans.
Yeah.
There's also nothing growing on this wreck.
Very
Together.
interesting.
So different.
Observation. Yeah. And rusticles that we hadn't seen.
Yeah.
Which, again, they may have something to do with the paint, the alloy. I don't know. Well, those are not good things for you there.
The one thing with growth.
There we
We
go.
found some growth just in time.
Proving me wrong.
Well, it's just a little. Whoa.
Wow.
I am intrigued with those three tube-like objects there.
Bridge nav.
Tess, can you give me some zoom, please?
Move 111 meter, bearing
all the way in on that?
270.
Whoa.
A crab.
Crab?
Okay, nothing. Thank you. I don't know what that is. They're backing out.
My favorite part so far of both these wrecks is seeing where the crabs are living. One of many favorites, though. And the same thing of proving people wrong, someone said no crabs like 30 seconds before we saw the crab.
Kind of curious to get back to the other end of the ship now to see if that was in fact the bow, because this, as you said, Larry, looks like it was kind of like blown up and over. And I'm kind of wondering if this could possibly be a gun mount here that
Fell over?
Yeah, I think what we saw on this on the side did indeed look like a gun mount. And we took a measurement on the barrel, and if that's what it is, yeah, and it was about 15 centimeters.
we're looking for something that's 12.7 centimeters.
Yeah, well, I think that would fit. Again, if you want to put a laser onto that barrel looking thing.
Lasers. Yeah. I'm so impressed with the aim. What's that little creature?
Fish.
Test, do you know? Near the lasers that we're seeing here?
So I think
Was
you
that
could,
one of the
Dog
sharks
or
we
with the
saw
cat
laser
shark?
there,
earlier? Yeah.
if it's 12
A cat
something
shark.
centimeters, that would.
Oh.
I think, the measurement with the
That
laser on
does
that
look like a gun barrel.
is compatible with the barrel, I think.
Wow. What is that, like 15 centimeters-ish?
I think so. And so if the gun has one barrel, it's probably the number 2 mount at the stern, the Type B mount for the 127 millimeter gun. That's Jonathan's comment. And
So we did come across the bow, then it looks like. Wow, this wreck is just demolished.
Yeah. It's crazy to see the contrast from yesterday, where there's so much less growth and yet it's so much more destroyed.
Yeah. Thanks, Jonathan, for that, for that input.
On your starboard.
There's the torpedo tubes again.
Wow.
so that's broken off. The tubes,
Yeah.
the tubes heading this way.
Yeah. So maybe those aren't the tubes. I don't know what else they could be.
There's 4 of them, huh?
Yeah, no, I think that's got to be the tubes.
What did they use for propulsion?
Steam,
Steam 2, huh?
Campon turbine, steam turbines. Yeah, he said that might be the aftermount that we're also seeing. That's possible.
Are they also using compressed air to launch the torpedoes?
I believe so.
And we still haven't seen any torpedoes in the tubes, just the tubes themselves. Is that right still?
Correct.
Yeah, these tubes look empty.
Bridge nav. Move 14 meter, bearing 254.
And for those of us just joining, we're looking at what we believe to be well, definitely a Japanese destroyer, but we believe to be the wreck of Yudachi.
It seems like there's less trash too than other ones,
Yeah.
which is weird.
What kind of trash are you thinking we're talking
On
about?
some of the wrecks, we've seen a lot of like modern trash that has just been dumped.
Oh.
And so, you know, you're looking at this wreck and all of a sudden you'll see like a Coke can or a, you know, some sort of modern plastic thing just kind of dumped along the side of the wreck. Makes you want to cry sometimes.
Yeah.
Wow, this is utter devastation.
Wow.
And this one burned for a while too while she was on the surface, so we're probably looking at some result of fire damage as well.
Look like shell casings there?
Well, it looks like some shell casings maybe, or some powder can.
You wonder too how the flames anneal the metal and stuff like that. If they would, if there's a
Yeah, someone online is saying it's a steam pipe.
What is this?
A lot of coral again.
Yeah.
This might be a question for you, Noelle. What are the spots of bright white spikes like hedgehogs?
These are a type of coral, it looks like. I think that's the hedgehogs you're referring to. That's a fun description.
I love that. I just wanted to let everyone hear the hedgehog moment.
I was like, hedgehogs, what am I looking for?
I got a look of pure and complete confusion from Noelle over there, like, rock? Are you crazy?
Yeah, but it looks like the white, spiky looking things appear to be a type of coral. It's hard to tell from this distance what type of coral it is. Yeah, we've seen on several of the wrecks, this seems to have kind of the lowest biological cover, I would say, from some of the wrecks that we've looked at, but you notice there's still these few little hot spots that stick up higher into the water column that still seem to be attracting some colonization of some of these coral communities.
Looks like the Degaussing cable.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's incredible how in some places it's relatively easy to have context, in other places it's just so destroyed that it's...
I guess this is the forward torpedo mount we're looking at.
Wow.
I don't know. Oh.
Not gonna jinx it, but...
Yeah, that does look like a torpedo. That is,
Oh, kind of on its side.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, interesting question. question. So they're asking if the corals can tell us anything about the elevation of the ship. Like if the corals are sinking when they're respawning, is that part of the process?
If they're what?
If the corals sink when they spawn.
The corals sink when they spawn. So yeah, I don't quite, maybe they're trying to ask about the corals growing at different like heights in the water column, maybe?
Yeah, I think maybe like if you can get a sense of how, like for different wrecks, if they're at different elevations under the ocean based off of their coral.
Yeah, so there's certainly patterns of coral growth with depth. So if there was a wreck that was significantly deeper, we might have different coral communities than wrecks that are a little shallower like this one, or like the, oh, there's another goosefish.
Goosefish?
Yeah, or the shallower wrecks have different corals, more stony corals that we may see than some of the deeper sites. And that all happens like well after the wrecks are down, so the coral larvae will settle on some of these locations. And one thing that we've seen throughout and that we see pretty commonly in the deep sea are the filter feeding organisms like to be up in the water column, where they can increase their likelihood of finding food.
You can kind of see the turning. Can you back up just a sec? I'm sorry. Can you go back to the torpedo tube for a second?
Hold on. They want you to go back, Ben. They want you to go back. Look at the torpedo tubes.
Yeah.
I just realized we were talking about that, but I wasn't on SPL.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It looks like you could see the turning track. Yeah.
The little
right here.
Yeah.
You can see the little grooves there.
Wow.
And it doesn't have any covers on it, so that would indicate torpedo tubes are empty, in fact. So, but yeah.
Does that match with the story that we have from the battle, where we don't want any torpedoes left on the ship that could be taken, or?
I'm sorry, say that again?
So does the fact that we haven't found torpedoes, does that match with like the historical context we have with the battle?
Yeah.
Well, I think Yudachi fired torpedoes at the Portland. So.
She's credited for hitting the cruiser Portland.
Wow.
Which I guess you could say later settled scores with her 8-inch guns.
Wow. Jacob, could you drop a pin on the torpedo launcher? And we think this is the forwardmost one, I think. This would be Charlie.
Yeah, yeah. Building the outline of it. So I think we're coming to the consensus. We're moving from the stern to the
bow.
To the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That damage we saw earlier, looked like the deck folded over. That just would be consistent with the aft magazine blowing.
And so that probably was the shaft.
Yeah. So that probably was the shaft you were looking at. Yeah.
Wow.
But just, again, the mangled nature of this wreck is just, and the fact that we're kind of, as as Noelle mentioned earlier, we're kind of flying blind on this because we didn't have a prior map. So.
Yeah, someone was asking if that was because of technical difficulties, or is it just like with the no orbit survey in this case?
Well, this was a wreck that was seen in '92, but the coordinates that we originally were exploring turned out to not be accurate. So in a way, we're kind of rediscovering this wreck, and so we weren't sure that it. When we came, we had an indication there was something at these coordinates, so we weren't sure what it was.
So this is to point out is the base of the funnel, the forward funnel.
Yeah.
Jonathan comments that it was
They did have
angled
kind of
like
an
that is
angled,
built.
yeah.
Huh. Wow. See, take a look at the picture.
The profiles of the Japanese ships are markedly different than American vessels. So.
I've been told to tell Ben that it's nice to see him back on Nautilus. Someone's tuning in from Long Beach City College. It's Tara. What is that creature?
That's a squidworm.
That's a squidworm?
Oh. We've been seeing so many of those.
I'm seeing a comment from my team back in Washington. Thank you all. Hope you're enjoying listening in on all this. It's great to have you guys here with us. And I do appreciate the fact that you guys are covering the office in my absence.
Aren't we lucky?
And tell them now to get back to work.
Yeah. Some of them are probably doing cartwheels down the hallway now that I'm not there. Yay, party.
All right. I see. Good.
Yeah, so interesting comment that this is where the forward superstructure was, and it was there in 1992, but since then it's fallen over. Like a instrument housing of some sort.
Is that on the left there? Is that what you're talking about? What is all this kind of rope style? Is this? Huh.
They didn't have radar. No. I know who that is.
Someone's very excited to celebrate with Frank when he comes back home.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Ooh. This is a fun question. Someone asked, you're exploring underwater. Do y'all believe in life on other planets? I'm like, oh my gosh, an astronomy question? And I'm an astronomer? The first one I'm confident on?
Go for it. You can answer. We'll leave that one to you.
Oh, good. I'm finally confident on something. So I love that question. Is there life on other planets? Well, we have one sense of what life is, at least on our planet, right? In the sea, on ground, and there are a bunch of things that were required to make that happen. And if you do the math and you're like pulling them all together, like, or your water, right? We're here in this ocean. That was a big part of how life formed, all these other pieces. And it's about 1 to 2 per galaxy, and we're one. So life on other planets, definitely. That's at least my educated guess. Not that we have found it yet.
I think that's like the bridge. Yeah,
So,
I see windows.
Yeah.
And looks like, are those the tubes you were talking about? People talking to?
Talking
Yeah, I
tubes,
think,
yeah.
It looks like they've fallen over a little bit from the illustration that was in Ballard's book.
Could you zoom in on that?
Yeah, please.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Looks like you got possibly the engine order telegraph here.
Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
And then looks like these are the like the bridge window maybe or something here. Yeah.
See if you can zoom
wow.
in. Zoom in.
This ship is blown to hell.
Yeah. See how far you can get in on that.
Yeah. I can go.
Yeah, you can see the
lot
speed.
further.
Whoa.
Or yes.
Yeah. There we go.
I can zoom further too if we want.
Tess, you're living up to your nickname, Zoomy Zooms. Are those numbers that we can see on a
Yeah.
dial?
Yeah.
Very clearly.
You can kind of, looks like the binnacle right here.
Wow.
Why don't you explain what the binnacle is?
Yeah.
It's part of the nav. It's where you would have the ship's compass.
Compass.
Then you got this, the voice tubes or speaking tubes, whatever you want to call it, so that you could communicate to other parts of the ship.
Do we have any sense of what the numbered thing would be?
Could that be a Polaris, maybe?
Squat lobster.
Noticeable more deterioration compared to what they saw in 92. Wow. Well, unless Dr. Ballard were up here to contradict us, but
You see that huge shrimp too, Jason?
That almost half circle item could even be a binnacle mount, perhaps, that we're looking at right now.
I'm sorry, Phil, can you repeat that? You're kind of muffled.
The that half round mount-looking object could even maybe be a binnacle mount.
A binnacle mount.
A binnacle mount? Yeah, it could be. That looks like one of the stools, maybe.
Oh my god.
And I think this is like the first real detailed kind of thing we've been able to see inside a bridge.
Yeah.
So,
It's one of the upsides of all the degradation in a sense.
yeah.
Those speaking tubes again.
Yep.
So many tubes, someone's saying. Someone's saying, show 'em what's up, Tess. Oh yeah, girl.
Someone confirmed my observation that was a seat.
They confirmed it.
My job here is done.
Yes. Mic drop, but please don't, that would be loud. There's
Look
some,
how twisted that tube is. Wow.
yeah. There's some general context questions that people are having, like how deep this is, and were there any survivors on this ship?
Yes, there were survivors.
Or
Or
about
what, 692 meters depth? Is that what we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
692 plus 23.
Yeah.
It's a stoloniferous octocorals there.
And there were a number of survivors of this. They were taken off by another Japanese vessel.
Thank you, Tess, for giving us that little tour.
Of course. Someone's asking if they saw a protractor as well. Is that somewhere?
It could be.
It could, yeah, it's certainly a navigation tool.
Wow. Some kind of
Can you pan back to the left for a sec?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Just kind of.
Yeah.
See, can we zoom in on that?
I can zoom further, a little bit further, I think.
Zoomy zoom can zoom.
I guess that looks like a porthole now that I look at it.
Wait, Frank, sorry, do you want me to zoom further on this?
Yeah, I just was curious.
Oh, actually, I lied. I'm max zoom.
Oh my god. I'm just sitting here in awe.
Someone noted a binocular mount with the binocular still attached.
Yeah. So we have to zoom out, take a look
That
for that
little-
further down. They said.
A little red guy hanging out. It's unbelievable.
Thanks, anyway.
Yeah. Pull back out a little.
Yeah, who knows?
Do you want me to pull back all the way?
No. That's good.
Someone is thinking about the hundreds of hours that would have gone into polishing the brass equipment on the bridge when Yudachi was in service. Just the contrast is insane.
No, I'm not. Larry, are you? That's
Yeah,
good.
if Ben needs it pulled out, go ahead. Sure.
So someone was asking if we knew where this was before or if it was discovered by accident while surveying. So that's all.
The wreck was found initially by Dr. Ballard in his 1992 survey, but remember that was before GPS was kind of a thing. So the coordinates that we initially explored weren't accurate. We reached out to an individual who was with him on that survey, and he had also noted some coordinates, and we're following those. That's what we're exploring now, and apparently those were accurate. So
incredible.
yeah. So in a way, it's kind of we rediscovered it, but
and that's how we found Yudachi.
Yeah.
The Japanese destroyer. Again, at least. First time in a while. So Sonar Bro, apparently I've been named and we're twins. You're a Sonar Bro and I'm Astronomy Bro. Whichever one is worse, take your pick. Talking to Jacob over there. Oh, and Tess, you've been upgraded. You're Miss Max Zoom Zoom now, if you'd like.
All right.
Someone's saying Chuck has to feel so vindicated for taking intense notes.
Chuck's a good guy. Don't let that go to your head, Chuck, if you heard that.
So can you give our viewers some context? Where are we looking on the ship?
The bridge area.
The bridge. And it's on its side then?
It's been blown apart.
Oh, wow.
So the past few days we've been seeing what Japanese ordnance did to American ships. Now we're seeing what American ordnance did to a Japanese ship.
Or it could be a combination.
Yeah, a combination.
Actually, the explosion of the magazine would be...
And again, it just kind of highlights the ferocity of the battles that we took.
I'm curious about the little black coil that's on the ground too. That could be. Oh, we're beginning to see some more coral again. Some context there.
Somebody's saying that that looks like the ammo loading scuttle.
What is that crab sitting on top of? What a perch. It's a good spot. you know the story of the sinking? There are some people mentioning the like sink the SOV or kind of.
Yeah, that was Portland's captain. The morning after the battle, Iron Bottom Sound was kind of filled with some of the wounded ships from the night's previous battle. The Japanese were withdrawing because daylight meant that U.S. aircraft were going to kind of dominate the skies, so they were trying to get as far north as they could out of range. And that meant leaving some of their damaged ships behind. Yudachi was one of those, and one of the ships that Yudachi had damaged was the heavy cruiser Portland. It damaged her rudder and steering gear, and so Portland was steaming in circles, and they came into range of the Yudachi, and the captain just basically said, "Sink the SOB," and so the gunnery officer, used the 8-inch gun turrets on the Portland and began opening fire and scored hits that detonated her aft magazine.
Oh,
This
that's
looks
the
like
turret.
The turret right
There's
here.
the gun turret right there.
Wow.
Look at it in the Atalanta view.
So,
Yeah.
and the guns look in the same configuration that Chuck's drawing showed. So, yeah.
But
Also
boy,
collapsed to
yeah.
port.
Look at that corrosion and collapse.
Oh my god.
and that should be the thickest plating on the turret, the armor.
Yeah.
Wow, and it's all gone.
Wow. Yeah, I guess there was some, in Hornfish's book, there was some controversy because thought that
Yeah, that she was flying a white flag, but apparently that was an effort by this Japanese salvage crew to try to sail the ship out of.
sail, yeah.
The captain of Yudachi was very reluctant to abandon ship.
Oh. And what are we getting a close-up on now?
This is the ship's forward gun mount.
The forward gun mount. Wow.
So it looks like it's collapsed over to the side now.
So we're looking at the top of it then? Is that what you're saying?
This is a side, the top.
Would have been the top.
This is a side, and you see the two guns, the two barrels coming out.
Oh, okay.
And there's the top.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yep.
So that would have been at the top of the ship when it was functioning.
If I can show you a picture there.
What we're looking at is this right here.
There, try and get framed.
But the remarkable thing is this gun mount, the turret had the thickest armor on the ship.
Yeah.
You're pretty muffled out.
And look at it. I mean,
Just eating away.
Far away. Yeah.
Was that likely from like after the sinking, or is it damaged during the...
I don't know the answer to that.
Can't know. Wow, not yet.
And that's part of the deck structure.
Yeah, it's been just
Looks
been
like
peeled.
a bollard right
Yep.
here.
But it's just been peeled totally back.
Yeah.
So I remember you mentioned fires on board. What kinds of things would give you a hint that of evidence of those fires? Is it possible to actually get a sense of that after all these years, or?
Fire tends to kind of weaken and possibly alter the metal structure and all, so sometimes you can see more evidence of deterioration and corrosion in those areas.
So if
and sometimes you're just, you're reading the record and it says, yes, there was a fire, and then, okay. Now we got a better view of the gun mount here, clearly on its side now. This is where I wish I had a laser pointer.
yeah, you do.
But you can
Tap
clear,
it.
well, it doesn't show on this, but I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's too small, but you can clearly see the gun mount is now on its side. In 92, that was still upright. So again, that's a level of deterioration over the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
It almost looks like from the forward superstructure and forward,
this
everything's
is
just
the-
like peeled off to
This is
port.
now right on its side. This is actually the deck that the gun mount sits in, so it's now collapsed. So, yeah, we are definitely looking at Yudachi now. I'm 100% sure we can say that.
I will update the
Yeah.
status. That's exciting.
The other Japanese destroyer that would be near here would be Ayanami, but that was a different class. And
Chuck doesn't have a position.
Chuck did a drawing of that one too, and it's definitely different.
Does he have a position for it?
Yeah, he gave us a position for that too.
Would the fire affect what type of life can form on the destroyer after it's sinking, or is that more...
I'm sorry, Clark, I wasn't listening.
No, you're fine. This is a question I think for both you and for Noelle, but with fire, would that change what type of environmental factors would lead to say coral growth and other population?
Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that. I'm sure it's possible that it alters some of the chemistry of the materials. But yeah, I don't know.
So, is that the bow itself?
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this is the bow area.
Yeah.
Can we zoom in on that?
The very tip of the bow. Yeah.
Oh, go to, that's good. Yeah. Yeah. It could be.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Yeah.
Like grading.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so that's... Boy, you talk about some remarkable
off to my port by about
construction there.
40 meters. Yeah. So there's something out that way, but maybe capture it in an orbit survey, whatever it is. Well, the ship's moving. I'm gonna grab this.
All right, we're just waiting for the ship to move around, but it's likely we'll also be doing a shift change before that gets settled up.
Of the hull? Okay.
Wow, Jacob, I'm proud of you. You dropped a point before I even asked for it on the bow. You beat me. That's awesome. We need your
Sonar,
bike.
bro, at it again.
Jacob's rocking it.
Did you see the anchor?
It was a
Sure, I
selfish
like
thing.
that. Huh?
Sorry.
I said it was selfish. So.
You don't have anything left, yeah?
No, thanks.
All right. 13 minutes. Do you want to move down? You want to proceed down, or do you want to wait?
Because we just have to do the other side. We can swing around if if it's ready. Yeah.
I'm still coming your way, but
Oh, I figure I just wait for the ship to settle up. And
yeah, maybe I'll position myself on the other side for them.
yeah, yeah.
Someone is asking if that's the forward 5-inch turret. What do we think we're looking at here?
No,
That's the bow.
This is the bow.
Right now.
The bow. I wonder if they're behind. Jacob, you have some folks who are making you proud. They're proud of you and they love you.
Okay.
Yeah. You say Jacobs makes us proud back home. Love you, brother. Also, we got to hear your reaction. You're not on the science party. Join the science party.
Oh, my back on? That's got to be Steven.
That's got to be Steven?
Yeah.
Kim from Norway is not sure why this is so interesting, but she's enjoying the slow-mo history lesson.
Oh, you can still see the knife edge.
Jeez, that's really sharp bow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's completely.
Yeah, it just peeled away.
Yeah, wow. So flaky. Amazing.
Someone's mentioning that it's almost 4 a.m. here, and a shift change, and asking what the shifts are like. So we're effectively splitting 24-hour watch. So there are 3 different shifts. We're yet to name ours. We had some potential watch names though, either Zoomy Zoom Watch, Chunky Whale Meat, or Glistening Pork Chop. We're gonna have to have some new ones, please and thank you, because those are some low. But effectively, so we're on the 12 to 4, meaning...
Wow, it's like thin as paper, man.
Yeah,
Crazy.
wow.
That
Just
I believe.
flaking away.
That I believe. All right, I'm in position if you want to move down.
Yeah, it's there. Sure, let's do it.
So we're about to switch over in about 10 minutes to the next shift, meaning they'll take the next 4 hours, and then in 8 hours we'll be back.
Bridge nav.
I'm wondering if they built, like if it was just built thinner for faster maneuverability.
Destroyers are
meter,
destroyers are just built smaller and thinner. The hulls are thinner.
Notoriously thin
and
hulls.
I think also we're seeing here is again different countries have different formulas for steel production and alloys, and some of the video I've seen of Japanese wrecks of this time, they all kind of look more deteriorated than their allied counterparts. British wrecks tend to look kind of like this too in places.
Got a bunch of heavy line.
Yeah. That looks like a director.
Hi, Jason.
Coming here.
Is this another bow gun?
Steam windlass.
Barrels pointed at you, right over on the side.
Oh, someone's calling that the steam windlass.
Okay.
This is steam windlass now.
A steam windlass, okay, for the anchor.
From this height, you actually got a good view in the Atalanta cam going down of just the size.
A question for you, Frank. We're curious if the Japanese had generally lighter armor?
No.
No, so it's just the alloys
Yeah.
you're saying that makes the wreck kind of more...
I mean, the 5-inch gun that we saw earlier, I mean, that had, what does it, 20 centimeters, or is that what it was?
20 millimeters,
Yeah.
3/4 of an inch.
And so that's thick, and then now it's pretty much deteriorated, rotted away.
Wow. Are these some of the pieces of trash that you were mentioning at other wrecks that we're seeing?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Looks like it, yeah.
I don't know what that is. Never mind.
All right, Frank, your nickname is genuinely happening. F.R.A.N.K.
I'm sorry, what?
You have a question where they know your exact nickname, but do navies randomly get assigned captains, or is it like pulling straws? That's their question for you.
Do navies randomly assign captains?
Yeah, I think the question is, how does a captain become the captain?
Well, the navies have their bureaucracy and procedures, and not being a veteran myself, I don't, the veterans here could probably give you a little more.
Well, there's seniority is one big aspect of it, but beyond that, there's a selection board always.
Yeah.
And that's really the...
But it's not a random thing, no.
Yeah, no, not at all, So this is described as the magazine for the forward gun.
Yeah.
Another crab.
Gonna start coming up short here.
Hey, Hiroshi just joined us.
Hey.
Hiroshi, we're looking at the Yudachi.
You should join us on the party line.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Yudachi.
I've kind of primed you a little bit, Hiroshi, that you might want to talk a little bit about the battle from the Japanese perspective as we're looking at this wreck. So, no pressure.
Putting you to work early.
We're coming on.
So switching watch fairly soon, so you're about to hear us get quiet for a little bit while we're doing the switch and kind of passing along information. But thank you so much, y'all, for joining us so far. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the
What a watch.
We are
That's
diving.
gorgeous. Just the, sorry, not gorgeous, but the way that the pipes come off of that. I don't know. It's very soothing in a sense, just seeing like the way it just kind of comes around.
So if you're joining in, we're in the middle of a watch change here. We've had quite the experience in the middle of looking at the Japanese destroyer Yudachi. So as we switch over, we're going to hear a little bit less of us, but we're basically passing along our information to the next watch, who will be with you for the next 4 hours as we continue to explore this amazing shipwreck. So stay tuned for an incredible collaboration across multiple nations throughout a study of this incredible history of World War II. All right.
Yeah, a bent piece of metal. It's near your transom there.
I just got on watch. Are we looking at the port side right now? Or are we on the port side looking
We're on
in?
the starboard side.
All right. Oh, going back towards the stern?
Going back towards the stern.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yep. Not much.
Okay.
There's a little dogfish.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I had the opportunity to dissect one in my junior year for my marine science class.
That's really cool.
It's very smelly. I think right now we're right here. I can kind of see the gunnels, I think they're called, going sloping down.
Yep, so we're just doing our watch change right now, and we're currently surveying the Yudachi, and we're at the kind of rear end of the starboard side of the bridge, and we're going to continue down to finish our circumnavigation of the Yudachi, and then we'll go over the top of the center line of the wreck and image and annotate what we see on that portion. Rennie, could you tell me the length of the Yudachi in high pack? There should be a point from bow to stern. Yeah, could you give me the length of the Yudachi in high pack? There should be a point from bow to stern. Thanks. Thank you.
once we finish up our watch change here, we'll do some introductions and talk with our expert Hiroshi a little bit about the Yudachi and its history.
All right, my name is Hiroshi Ishii. I'm a maritime archaeologist here from Japan. Yeah, I'm a researcher at the Center of Southeast Asia Study at the Kyoto University. And yeah, we are looking at Yudachi, finally, Japanese destroyer. So Yudachi is a, I believe, Shiratsuyu class destroyer. So it's kind of medium class destroyer. Actually, Japanese themselves is kind of struggle to develop this type of destroyer because Fubuki class, which is a heavier destroyer, was very successful. And so outcome, this, successful destroyer, these are, so let's say Fubuki heavy destroyer was outcome of, Washington Treaty and 1922. But the Western realized that, destroyer class is, very useful, and because of the successful the Fubuki class. So Western wanted to regulate the destroyer class as well. So 2030, I believe, London Treaty, they regulated even the destroyer class. So Japanese has to develop more lighter. So they came with same weapon, same as much as weapon, but more lighter, medium class destroyer. And this is so that is so London Treaty lead to the development of Hatsuharu class, which wasn't very successful. They wanted, but the problem is they make it ships smaller than Fubuki class, but they still put so much heavy stuff on the destroyer itself. So the center gravity of the ship will top heavy. So Hatsuharu class was unsuccessful, and they only made a subclass Ariake class as well, and then but eventually they improved to the Shiratsuyu class. This is a Shiratsuyu class. So Japanese has some kind of try and error to develop this Shiratsuyu class destroyer, medium destroyer. Yep.
Great. Thank you so much for that background, Hiroshi. Bill, do you want to move on for introduction?
Oh yeah. I'm Bill Fallon. I'm the ocean science intern working as a data logger. I'll be going to Florida Tech this August to pursue a degree in marine biology. Yeah, first time on the Nautilus and having a great time.
Nice. And my name is Mei Lubetkin. I am one of the science managers on the ship and the watch lead on this watch. Jacob, when you're ready, you can go ahead.
Hello, good morning everyone. Jacob Adaviani up in the video seat. I'm really excited to get going.
Awesome. Yes, you can close those out. Yep. Thank you. Rennie, do you want to give an introduction?
This is Renato Kane. I'm sitting in the navigator seat.
And then our ROV operators, when they're ready, can introduce themselves, but still turning over.
Hi, Dan's not on headset yet, but this is Tim Burbank, sitting co-pilot.
Great.
Rennie, did you catch which end of this was the bow and which was the stern? Copy that.
How about now? Okay, great. Okay, perfect. All right.
Dan, as we get started, Atalanta is quite behind. I just want to catch it up to where you are, if that's all right.
Yeah, you can move it behind me.
Yeah. Bridge nav.
Pick one.
Good morning. Can we step 15 meters bearing 070? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thanks for your patience there. I was discussing with Ben there. He's got a very thorough document on how to achieve photogrammetry, and then he's trying to correlate that. So I've been watching him for the last 2 hours or hour or so since he's been on this wreck, and because I don't have a lot of experience doing shipwrecks, just what we did in Hawaii there on one expedition for this photogrammetry. A lot of photogrammetry for, you know, hydrothermal vents and structures and stuff like that. And trying to wrap my reptile brain around it. Also we're moving Atalanta down behind Hercules at the moment. It's also why we're waiting. But he said on this particular site, it would be okay to try. Part of the reason he's doing this is because that's what Dr. Ballard instructed him to do it this way. But he's open to trying one of the techniques that's in his document, which is basically you would do a horizontal pass at an altitude, come up, do another horizontal pass, and get coverage. So it may be more time effective to do it that way.
Okay. Are you talking about the center line of the ship?
No, so he's done 3/4 of the, basically 3/4 there if you look at the RobNav screen between Rennie and I. And
No, I see that, the circumnavigation of it.
yeah, and you see all the sawtooth patterns.
Yes, yep.
So basically we would move, move.
Oh, go like that, okay.
Atalanta, like if we moved Atalanta 20 meters to the east of Herc, then we could, in theory, we could cover 40 meters and we could do like
yes, okay.
a pass, a pass west at one altitude, tie in the bottom, the mud line, come up, do a pass to the east. And because of the way Jonathan has these cameras set up, it's not like traditional photogrammetry where you have stereo cameras. You can actually do photogrammetry with one camera, right? If you get enough pictures like you do with a drone. And so he's making photogrammetry from each camera, and then he's putting all that together in some fancy software that corrects all three and then matches the pixels and overlap. So that's the idea of the wide field camera array. He can, So anyways, I think maybe we could try that if you're up for it, and that would be a good comparison on this particular site, because we have, worst case, we would be able to compare the data in a kind of a scientific fashion and see which technique is more effective, and then weigh that time versus
yeah.
I don't know what time we got on this site, how long we spent to do 3/4 of it, so we could see how long it takes to do the last quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that. So if we were to do that, the lower pass, would you start sort of at the bottom and then go across, then move up, and then go across, and then move up and go across?
So yeah, that's basically what we did in Hawaii, on the wrecks in Hawaii. We started out and we started out with the bling, with the cool stuff high up, and then we did a couple passes, and then the last pass we did was the mudline pass to tie it in, and the reason for that was the ROV tends to stir up, it stirs up the seabed sometimes on the lower pass, especially if you're moving, with Jonathan in here, it was always faster, fast as you can go.
Right, okay.
All right, I can get Atalanta in position for that then.
Yeah, if you guys are game, I would.
Yeah, I think that's fine. In terms of field of view with, for example, just like the Herc HD, how much of the wreck will be in view from doing the bottom pass?
I can put.
Can you put Herc in position for like the first horizontal pass?
Can we make sure we get a full zoom on Atalanta? Full zoom out?
Yep.
I'm asking this just because
Thank you.
As we do the visual survey, Bill is annotating kind of all the details that we're seeing. So just to make sure that everything's lined up, it's kind of...
I would say on this particular wreck, depending on how close I am, you'll get... so we have to do at least 2 passes, right? So
yeah.
I'm hoping 2 passes with all this
right.
different angles of these WCA cameras, that with 2 passes we'll get like at least 50% overlap.
Yep.
Which is what you want for photogrammetry, and they'll be at different times because it takes a picture every second, and that likelihood that they're Anyways, I can tilt the Zeus wherever you want it, so you get 1 high pass and 1 low pass, and that should give you.
Okay. Yeah.
On this wreck, you'll get pretty much full coverage from the Zeus.
All right, then let's try it. That sounds good to me.
All right, I'm going to move Atalanta. Are you okay with that distance from the wreck with Atalanta?
You can actually get, I would get a little closer like here, and then Tim, as I come by, Tim can come up and come back down.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it there. It's probably, we're probably a bit far away for, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, for me to get my maximum range, I would, not right under it, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe right
here.
Try it right there,
yeah.
right? For the first time.
Yeah. So I'm going to go 15 meters over, I think, because that'll, yeah, that should give you enough. 100. Bridge nav. Step 15 meters, bearing 100. 15 meters, 100.
Well,
thank you.
We'll still go up and down, Megan. We'll just, we'll do it in a, we'll mow the lawn on the side of the ship, basically.
All right, let's.
It'll be a horizontal, starting at the top and then coming down.
Hey, sorry, I was off ISPL. Yeah, so we're going to be definitely still mowing the lawn. I'm just having Bill annotate the change of what we're doing.
Right.
So instead of going up and down, we're going kind of across and then up and then back across.
Right.
So that we can also identify that time difference.
The pattern that I'm looking at on the nav screen here is more like in and out. You know what I mean? Sawtooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which Ben seemed kind of dubious of.
You can say sawtooth for this current pattern.
So
yeah, sawtooth is.
The Atalanta's tether is flagging there to the port. We're going to be moving a bit port. Just kind of making you aware of that as we put Atalanta more into it, just to keep our...
Come up 4 meters, Tim.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Horizontal across and then up and horizontal back.
So there's one light that doesn't blow it out.
Something
I
like
forget
that.
what one it is.
Oh, I just now see the float there. It's now it's under
too.
us. So. All right. Couldn't tell it was going off into oblivion.
Are you gonna? Here, I'll play with lights.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, you just turned me back up. Yeah, that one blows it out.
Put upper, that's
try
right,
a
starboard lower.
Middle lower, maybe.
Mid lower. Still pretty bright. The port lower was the least, but still.
Yep. Let's run with just one on. Keep an eye on the tether for photogrammetry. He's zooming all over creation.
You're good to start. No, just one more minute. No, you'll be good to go start.
I'm gonna. I might. So, what I still don't have a good sense of is the closey or the away. Basically the.
So if we manage to do this in 2 passes, then we'll need to kind of reposition to do the center line of the ship as well.
Yeah, that's according to Ben's lingo, that's a top cap or capping the top or something like that.
Yep.
So I'm thinking just to reduce the.
Can you?
What do you think? Something like that, right? It seems to give coverage in all three cameras.
That's
right?
for your
That
top
one's
pass, yeah?
looking across. That one can see the mud.
This is, you're talking about your higher pass? You'll do one at the mud line and then one up here?
I think at the moment I could do, for the WCAs, you could do one pass.
I don't think so, because you're not getting the bottom.
Yeah.
You're not getting like the
Also, for in terms of, like, we kind of need to see a bit lower on the ship to do our annotations.
Roger.
Pretty hard to...
It'll be quick enough anyway.
It's hard to tell what's what.
Yeah, so 2 passes and one high and one low.
Seems like it.
Dubisa. Yeah, that one. Thanks.
Like those 2 cameras are almost...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to do a low one to see under the, get the underneath the hole, because it's...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, okay.
Do you want to start with the high?
Yeah, because I'll dust it on the low.
Yeah, makes sense.
And...
good. Atalanta's not moving, so...
Roger.
Would you like this plan on your computer? Is this useful for you?
Trying to get it
or do you feel like you're pretty well set up?
So I'm like 10
This
meters
is
away.
a plan of the class of the vessel that you're good with that. Okay, all right, sweet.
I think I'll maintain this distance just for the Zeus. Are you happy with the Zeus picture for the upper? I can tilt up or down a little.
No, yeah, lower would be better, but...
This is the high pass.
This is going to be a high pass, and we'll come do a lower
pass.
pass.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Is there any reason to do... Oh, yeah, this is fine. We can do this.
We're going to try and get away with 2 passes.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
So...
Here we go. You ready? Are you ready, Freddie?
Ready.
We'll begin...
so you can see in the Herc HD, that's probably the best one to be looking at for annotating.
Top left or top right?
I mean, you can look at all 3 or all 4.
Yeah, I usually go with the top right. The top left gives a good wide view.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it into the share. This one? I put it in the share.
Lifeboat holders.
So if you go... here, wait, let me get off SPL.
Is that a torpedo? No. Back end. It's too short. It is interesting though, I'm not sure what that is. That looks like part of the mast right there.
Tim, let's see, motor com.
7.5 last I checked.
Holding at 7.5, is it?
Sounds like. That's what they mentioned an couple hours ago.
So yeah, as we're moving...
I'm going to pause here. As you can see, I'm out of leash. So I'll come down for the low. Can you come down a few meters for me, Tim?
Coming down to plus 14.
Yeah, let's come down a little faster.
Down faster.
bricks.
Holding there.
It's crazy that the sides are peeling off.
Yeah.
So right now we should be at about where the aft dual gun should have been.
Okay, I'm gonna come back the other way. This altitude. See the mud line.
Another dogfish.
Can you go on comms? Yeah. Yeah, so the deck kind of peeled off back after the mag. Iron oxide. So those cables earlier were the remains of the degaussing cable, apparently, according to one of our experts ashore, Jonathan Womack.
Could you look up a little bit? There's a big hole in the side.
In the Hercules.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see it.
Sorry?
If you look at, you can bring up the Herc GUI for him back there.
Alright, I think that's just a hole from deterioration.
Zoomy zoom, Jacob.
Yeah, quite similar to most of the depth ranges that we work in. It seems like, given the fact that this area is all really close together, the ocean chemistry isn't going to be significantly different. So it must be something to do with
materials, maybe
the material of the vessel, as well as how it sunk, and combination of those two factors. This is the first Japanese vessel that we're surveying on this expedition, so it would be interesting to see kind of the difference between other Japanese wrecks in terms of the way that they're corroding in these waters.
Okay, are you happy with that shot there? The guy can line it up with the DSC too. You can go wide, Jacob, if the back row's happy. Okay, Megan, that's in the still camera if you want to get a shot.
Dan, are you talking to me?
Yeah, take a picture.
May?
Yeah, it's May. Huh? May.
Yes.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I've taken several.
Okay.
I've been taking still images. Kind of.
Oh, I was just lined up on the
yeah,
on the hole there for you.
No worries. Sorry, Jacob. What was that?
Oh no.
Okay, where was I?
Dan, you keep saying Megan.
Distracted by a hole. I think I was about 2 meters altitude, wasn't I? Yeah, if I go back down to my.
So
okay, here we go.
Yeah. Do we need a mid pass? Did we get overlap from the top and bottom? Or is the wide field enough for that?
Is that a question? Are you asking me? Or are you asking Dan?
In general, because you know, we had the high pass, we had the low. Was there enough coverage on the mid? Like the in between?
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it was pretty quick what we just did, so.
It doesn't take very long, yeah.
Yeah.
It actually, we have to go back that way anyway, so we might as well do a mid-pass.
Yeah.
3 passes makes sense from operational standpoint, because then we...
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And as we have demonstrated, it's quite quick, so.
Once is a fluke, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is pattern. You want to zoom on that one as well?
Yep, going in.
No takers?
You want me to zoom in?
Keep moving.
I'm going to pull back to full wide then.
To stop, otherwise we'll be here all night.
Coming down a bit to follow you.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good,
As much least as you can. So,
you should be on now, yeah.
I think that's a shell hole.
Okay, we're back where we started.
Hard to say. It looks a bit, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks a bit rectangular.
Hey, I'm gonna
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, all right. One more to the east.
Okay, coming back again.
Coming at you, Timmy.
Coming up.
Back row, if you're satisfied with this section, then I can move out of land to the east on this pass.
And then start.
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second.
See, I shouldn't have done. See, there's a dust for my low pass.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, so the idea would be to start at B and then work our way to D for the topping the cap.
You can move the ship, right?
Yeah, we got to go that way anyway, so. Okay. 25 meters. 085. Bridge nav. Step 25 meters, bearing 085. Thank you.
Jacob, you have a little shout out from Kelly. Great video work.
Oh, thanks, Kelly.
This is photogrammetry.
A lot of
Triclops daddy style.
All right, just about to tug.
Yeah, that's it. And okay, I'll hold there till they.
Atalanta's
maybe
coming.
we'll look around while we're waiting for Atalanta.
Yeah, we got the line drawn, so we'll know where we are.
Yeah.
You want to turn off Atalanta's lights?
We can turn off Atalanta's lights.
No, leave them on for my. I'd rather have them on for my tether.
Okay, go ahead. Turn them back on.
Yeah, hard to see here otherwise.
Need 2 cameras.
So.
Herc's too far away for any beauty shots, anyways. Just a dot.
Are you comfortable doing a similar pattern across to cap the top of this?
100%.
Okay. So probably we'll need to do at least 3.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, yeah, it depends on.
I mean, considering the width.
Depends on how close I can be to it without getting a pokey outie in my eyeball.
Okay. So we have Dr. Ballard with us.
Yeah,
and
yeah, I'm a fly on the wall.
So yeah, we've been doing photogrammetry over this Yudachi wreckage.
Right, have you seen the bridge or the...
Yes, to some degree, but we haven't done the center line of the wreckage yet.
That should show
maybe
it.
I'll
Because
do
it
a
has
little center line burn here while I'm waiting.
When we saw it, it had a
just to
voice.
see what we got. I'll do a high pass here.
Yeah.
So I know what to expect for the low pass.
Coming up on
I think those were the.
Yep.
Yeah, those were the aft tubes.
So we're gonna do a couple more passes over the top to finish the photogrammetry survey.
Right.
And then we have the option, if it's something you'd like, to do the video burst across the top.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay, so yeah, we will proceed with that after the photogrammetry survey.
Those look like more tube covers.
Yeah.
Come down for me, Tim.
Coming down. Give you a +12.
That's the remains of the seam stack that Noelle was talking about, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
You can see that's the forward half, because it's like split into two.
I need to turn the other way for my tether. Sorry, you're gonna make everyone dizzy.
So Bill is carefully annotating what we're observing here and using a 3D model of the vessel that is available online. So
shout out to World of Warships for making these.
Photogrammetry one will be a lot faster than the video one, just FYI. So
yeah.
I can go fast because the cameras are clicking every second. So, and that kind of gives me an overview of when I go to do the video survey, I'll know where the gotchas are so I can get nice and close to get that pop for the video.
Sounds good, yeah. So
yeah, but if there's anything you see, make a mental note. So when we do the video run, you can you'll get a good.
We'll get a good image of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is kind of a fast high pass. I'm flying my look down camera more so than the Zeus. I could tilt down a little. And I'm doing this while I'm waiting for Atalanta to move. So
yeah, Roger.
It's kind of a bonus.
Yeah.
A freebie.
When you do it, are you gonna get a little bit lower or a little bit closer to it, or is this
video run?
Just in terms of lighting and
for sure.
I think the stern has collapsed quite a bit because I feel like we're coming up a bit short.
That's what our sketches of it shows.
I'm gonna go a little further with Atalanta then.
Both aft guns are missing.
Just a bit.
So
coming down to a +12.
We're done. Did we say? Oh, we're gonna. Did we say we're gonna do one more pass on the side, or are we done on the side?
For photogrammetry, we're not done.
I need to do one more pass on the north side.
Right here, this kind of this section
Roger,
here.
Yeah.
It's empty.
Sorry, lost the plot there.
Yeah, it's all right. If you go back to where Atalanta is, and I'll just put it. I'll put it kind of close to where you are right now.
I actually can leave Atalanta there. I can get it.
Yeah, it's the other. I don't know how much you're tied into this side yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you might have to.
I'm gonna tie it in right now.
Yeah.
You comfortable turning off at Atlanta now? Just for a second.
Bob was requesting the Atalanta light off again. If you're comfortable, Dan.
Sure. That has been.
See enough?
Yeah, we've kind of got a trend of it, so. I had it on there, Bob, just to watch.
No, I understand.
No, us ROV pilots always worried about our tether.
I know. You're a dog on a leash.
I think it'll be mostly blowing to the north if we're not moving too much.
Yeah, seems pretty bad.
Right now it's blowing behind you.
Fine.
Gonna come up a little as you pass.
Yep, all right.
Okay, there's that fold there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very pink and enemy.
Just come past it a little bit for some overlappage.
Yep.
And then down, down, down.
You may have shared this with us before, Hiroshi, but what does Yudachi mean again? Yudachi, the name, what does it mean again in Japanese?
Gonna come down a little as you go away.
All right.
Nice.
I think we can get away with 2 on that one.
Do we know if the Yudachi lost her stern before sinking? Kind of like how the New Orleans lost her bow.
Reaching the end of your tether.
Maybe.
Can give you a little more.
I don't have hero in SPL if that's what's intended.
Oh, Hiroshi, if you want to talk on SPL, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think we just saw the rudder.
Thanks for catching that, Rennie.
Yep.
So, do you want to share that again?
Oh, sorry. So I know that so after the battle, Yudachi was floating for a while, and then pretty much the ship was abandoned by captain. And the Japanese, they tried to torpedo. Oh, I think it looks like some machinery, electrical. Yeah, and then captain tried to. I mean, when they evacuate the ship, they tried to torpedo, but the torpedo goes through bottom of the ship, so they couldn't sunk the ship, and then they have to evacuate the battlefield. And then eventually the USS Portland fire to the Yudachi, and then
Right.
You go in the hallway on this?
No, I already did that one.
Roger.
I could go a little further, but I'll just do offset.
Yeah. Just checking for Atalanta position. Where you want it.
No, you're good. I'm gonna come back and we'll do we'll do video or whatever tether I got. Then we can pause that, move the Atalanta, and then do photogrammetry and video at the other end.
Yeah.
Save moving the ship.
Dan, whenever it's a good moment, I want to take Atalanta out of auto iris, so it might be funky for a second while I adjust it. Just let me know when is a good time.
Anytime should be good.
All right, coming out of auto iris now. It might get a little weird for a second. Did not get weird for a second. Cool.
Photogrammetry on the other side, so that's 2 cap passes for photogrammetry for the most part.
For the cap?
Yeah, for up to maybe half the ship. So I'll come back here, May, and we'll get. What do you see?
No, I was gonna say, and then we'll do a cap on the other side. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we'll do the video run halfway.
Yeah.
And then, or we can do the whole video run if Bob wants one, and then.
How's
That'd
your
be
Atalanta
nice.
distance for the video run? You happy with where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you're good. We can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be great.
I can't hear him.
Um,
Probably this.
Before the video run, are you going to finish the cap on the western side?
I think he was planning on doing that after. We're just to save time. We'll work the video run the full way, and then once we're positioned over the other side, we'll do
a few
the
meters.
cap.
Okay.
+10.
Okay, Megan, are you ready to record video?
Megan's not here, but May is.
May.
What's that?
May.
Megan's
May,
not in the
sorry.
van.
I think that might be
We
the
have
rudder.
Thank you for. Why do I keep?
Yeah, Megan's behind us.
Megan's
Megan,
in
are
the
you in here?
Megan's in the studio. She can't hear you, but.
Alright.
So yeah, so we're gonna start doing video bursts, Bill. So we'll get kind of set up to start logging that. You can just make a note that we're continuing photogrammetry and beginning video bursts over the center line of the Yudachi.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a apple and an orange, right? I forgot. I lost the plot. You want to explain the apple and the orange and the banana, May? Shall I?
Yeah, is that my fruit salad analogy? Sure, we can. If you're ready, are we ready to get started with the video survey? Because I can do
ready.
it. You're ready?
Waiting on you.
Okay, we're ready to go. So, ready? Recording started now.
Roger. Here we go. Apple and orange.
Gotta make sure I've kept the fruit all the same.
All 3 cams?
Yep, 3 cams.
So you can do an apple and an orange or an apple and a banana, but
You can't
do an orange and a banana.
Exactly. So we were just talking through our imaging system, our wide field camera array imaging system last night, and there's a kind of like 3 different things that can happen. So one is timed stills with all 3 cameras that is just running in the background on a script, which allows essentially each camera to make a 3D model, and then for those models to all be stitched together to make kind of this wide field 3-dimensional model. So we've been snapping those time stills throughout the survey of this wreckage around the circumnavigation and still as we're moving right now.
Those are being recorded on a machine topside.
Exactly. And then the 2 other fruits, it's actually hard to keep track of which apple and orange and banana is which, but the other 2 are controllable, but not at the same time. So one would be to take these video bursts, these high-resolution video bursts, which we can do with all 3 cameras, or we can intentionally take a manual still image. So right now we're doing a video burst, and every few minutes or so we'll pause and get ready to do another video burst.
So how that works technically is the apple is being recorded on a Super YUD PC in the data lab, and the orange and the banana are being recorded in the cameras themselves.
And then later the orange and the banana is downloaded from the camera itself onto the, locally onto the ship.
It took me a while to get my head around that.
But we're able to see all of the imagery from that's on the camera and control all of that from here inside the van. So
Jake, can I boost your Atalanta iris a little?
you can get a sense of what kind of imagery